Aries, welcome to your reading. I hope you are well. I hope you are fabulous. I decided to go ahead and do a moon-focused reading simply because the last full moon of the new year will be around December 19th, December 20th. And it's a great time to understand our moon energy, what it is that we ideally want, what we're trying to strive for, what we want to carry into the new year, what we want to leave behind, our best intentions, our sneaking thoughts and suspicions, things that we were meant to move forward and we kind of suspect it, maybe we should, maybe we shouldn't, all that stuff. It's been very interesting. So far I've seen some folks who really want to go after that one, that special one, something like that. I don't know. Career goals, sure, you bet. But yeah, let's do it. Let's take a look at your end of year full moon energy. Okay, show me that full moon energy, please, for Aries. What's going on for Aries? Show me that Aries energy. Last full moon of the year. Last full moon of the year. What's going on? Hopes, dreams, desires, wants, intentions, suspicions, doubts. What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please, for that Aries energy. What's going on? What's going on for Aries, please? What's going on for Aries? Show me that Aries energy, please. Last full moon energy for Aries. Adjustments are required. Third quarter moon. Okay, so you have a sneaking suspicion that some of the trajectories and things that you're on, the goals that you're trying to achieve, might need some adjustments. Things to keep in mind. Also, for some of you, pay attention to the general sense of that third quarter moon. So let's see, third quarter moon on the way out. Yeah, so after the full moon itself, third quarter, there might be some movement or something going on that you need to be aware of. All right. But yeah, let's see. What else, please? What else, please? For those of you who are on a certain trajectory, don't scrap the whole thing. Okay. Just make adjustments as you go. Okay. I know. Flexibility and Aries, they don't really go hand in hand. Now, I say that simply because all 12 signs have pros and cons. That's inevitable. That's the way it is. There are no exceptions. If you have superpowers, and you do, you therefore have kryptonite. Okay? You being the emperor, flexibility isn't necessarily your forte. So, adjustments would benefit you. So if there's something you're trying to achieve, be it in love, work, or any aspect of your life, be prepared to make adjustments. These are the signs of good leadership, yeah? And will help you get to your goals faster instead of being so broken down and so worn down. Because you're a warrior, you will keep fighting something until you get what you want. You don't have to go that far. You just tweak things along the way. You get what you want, okay? But it requires a certain openness and flexibility of mind in order to do that. And again, as emperor, you kind of struggle with it, right? You're much more comfortable attacking something to death than saying, you know what, I'll work with you. And you're like, well, I'm emperor. That's what I do. I attack shit. I mean, that's what? It's my process. I understand, honey. We all have processes. I respect the process. Don't get me started on Scorpio's process, okay? It's weird, dark, and twisted, and it makes no sense to anybody. You know, it's... Like I said, we all have pros and cons. All right, what's going on? But yeah, be willing to make adjustments as you go. You don't have to be so far down the rabbit hole that you're exhausted by your own efforts. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? When you attack something and keep trying to make it work, and you keep trying to make it work, and like insist, and you are correct in your insistence that you know you can, but do you really have to break your back so hard in the process? Just try adjustments, micro tweaking. Okay, exactly. Have faith in your dreams on the waxing crescent moon, yes? Good. Have faith in your dreams. So there you go. Once we get out of the full moon, around 3/4 waxing crescent moon, those kind of go hand in hand. You might have a better idea of what it is that you need to do to kind of smooth your own way and things. You have to, I told you, I know you can get the output you want, but you know, work smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? Don't make things harder on yourself than you have to. Be flexible where you need to and incorporate adaptability where you can. And that's what actually best serves Emperor. You know? But he's used to having generals and advisors and lieutenants under him and all this other stuff, you know? Oh, goodness. And the idea is if you can tell one what to do, you can tell them all what to do. Well, that doesn't always work. But you are, of course... You are, of course, your own worst critic, is my idea. Just because you're not seeing immediate success does not mean you're an immediate failure. No, no, no. Make adjustments. Okay? All right, I think we're done here. Is this it? A win-win outcome. That's what I'm talking about, is the compromise energy. There is a win-win here. It's not just you, someone else. Oh, is Aries having a little battle of will with somebody? What? I thought you was chill. Like I said, we all have pros and cons. I give everybody heck we're supposed to. If we can't laugh at ourselves, God forbid. Okay, a win-win outcome is in the forecast. Yes, full moon in Libra, compromise, weigh up the scales with somebody. You might have some strong Libra in your chart, in which case use it. Could be connecting with Leo. Don't let pride get in your way, baby. I always say, honestly, the pride thing, honestly, I know Leo, lion, pride, well, that's an association of words. Honestly, the real true pride element I get from all the 12 zodiacs is really you. It's really you, because of your temperament, because your ability to kick ass and take names and to get things done. That's the Emperor. So of course you're going to have pride. Of course you're going to keep attacking something over and over again, insisting it's going to work, and it will. Okay? It will, but how hard do you have to exhaust yourself? You don't. Adjust, be flexible, compromise with somebody. You can both win. It is possible. All right, we're going to see where that little tension is coming from, but don't let, and that was my point. I associate more, honestly, the pride thing. Leo, if you're cross-watching, I don't know what to tell you. It is what it is. I associate more with pride thing with Aries than I do Leo. And they're the ones that get all the fame for it. No, Emperor has a great deal of pride. That's what makes the Emperor do his thing. It's like, I'm going to attack you until you work just right for me. What do you think that is? It's not just stubbornness. It's pride. All right, what's going on? Show what I need to see, please. Oh, Aries having a battle with somebody. All right, look, make adjustments, be flexible. Let's see what's up. What's going on, please? Show me that Aries energy. Show me. Show me what I need to see, please. Show me what I need to see, please. Show me what I need to see. And it's not just for any of them. It's yours, too. It's yours, too. You don't have to work that hard. If somebody refuses to compromise with you, then there you go. Wait, what are you going to do? Somebody doesn't want to work with you. They don't want to work with you. All right? You can't make someone try harder. You can't make them do more or pony up to where you are on your plane of existence. If they cannot give to you an equal kind to what you are contributing, then that in and of itself is an answer. You know that, right? All right? You're like, I'm screaming at me, I'm doing my part! I'm making them. They have to meet me. No, they don't. Again, that's more that Emperor mentality. The other person, if there's someone else here, they don't have to do shit. You can go ahead and scream, I'm doing my part. I'm sure you're doing your part. But you cannot guarantee the same. So in which case, what do you do? But here I am seeing a possibility for compromise. With who? Ooh, let me know if you're done with the fellow fire sign. Queen of Wands, eh? Give me more of that overall energy, please. I am seeing that mostly as you, though. Yeah. Oh, you're the Queen of Wands if there ever was. Sex is relevant tarot. Sex is relevant tarot. I have to point that. Ace of Cups. Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's some love here. There's some love here. I see you looking at it. I see you looking at it. I see you looking at it. The Tower. Tension attached to that cup of love. The Tower. The Ace of Cups. A little tension is assigned to this Ace of Cups. In other words, not easy. There is difficulty here, i.e. compromises in question. The balance. Can you make adjustments? And again, you can go and say, I'm doing it. Well, they're not, and you can't make them. All right, but we'll see if that energy doesn't change. Again, you can't force what isn't there. So don't cause yourself unnecessary strain for someone who does not give to you in equal measure. That's not being the Emperor, that's... that's just being lovesick. I know you want something that's fair and balanced with somebody and absolutely involves love, but it's difficult. The Tower's here. Okay. All right, what's going on? Show me what I need to see, please. Yes. And then there's going to be cross watchers too, and cross watchers, I will remind you, this isn't for you, it's for Aries. You might see yourself in it, but there's no guarantee that you're going to see what you want. Okay, I read for the collective is vast. So I'm going to say you or Aries because it's a default Aries reading. So take what resonates, leave it does not, reverse energies as it applies. Okay? That's it. If you keep trying to take sips off Aries love cup, but you're not giving much back, that's on you. I'm going to see that too. You can go ahead and say, it's that Aries, it's that Aries. Well, it might be. I don't know. But I don't play to cross watchers. I read the baseline and who it's intended for. What's going on, please? Show me what I need to see, please. You can have some intense cross watchers, honey. Not as bad as Taurus. Oh, it's so bad. But you can have some intense cross watchers sometimes. Oh, gosh. And we got some hard to compromise with energy here. What's going on? Show me what I need to see, please, for Aries. What's going on? Ten of Cups. The Hanged Man. Oh, there's what we want, and there's what we're actually working with. Okay, or there's what we had, and there's what we're dealing with now. Your individual energy is the King of Swords. Interesting. The one that surrounds you, Judgment. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, it's looking like it's a suspension for reason. Well, everything was nice until it wasn't. Somebody done fucked up here. I don't know how else to put that. I just know how you're reacting to it. There was 10 of Cups here. Lovely emotional balance between you and somebody. What the relationship value, how long it was, how deep it went, how far it went, I don't know. But their idea is that there was emotional equivalency here. 5 of Cups for 5 of Cups. We create 10 together. Yeah? Okay. Hanged Man. Time out. King of Swords. My decision. I'm leaving my feelings out of it. You're trying to work something out. The one that surrounds you. Judgment. They got a decision to make too. It's not just your decision. It's theirs too. Could be a divine timing thing, which I know I'm not the biggest fan of, but I'm also subject to it. We all are. What's going on, please? Show me what I need to see, please. What's going on? What's going on? Yeah. I think you would rather have an easy love with this person than not, but something is proving difficulty. It's going to require flexibility. And I don't know. Let's take a look. Show me what I need to see, please. What is going on? You know, you might choose to bring it together. They may not. Could be the other way around. What's going on, please? Show me the future. King of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles. King of Wands. Okay. Here's the good news. I feel, Aries, like there's some slow-moving compromise between you. You have an equal will force here. I told you. You're having a little battle of wills with somebody. Unfortunately, it's not little. It's rather substantial. You're both kings or queens or whatever in your own right. Again, sex is the relevant tarot. You are both King of Wands, that's you. King of Pentacles, I'm assuming it's them. And in between you, you're sharing a Knight of Pentacles. You two are slowly but surely moving around or in a pathway that you're trying to find common ground in. It's slow going. The both of you. It's not just them, it's you too. You both have obstacles in your pathway. Towards each other, towards a common goal. I think you two have more in common than you understand or realize. You both have the concept of decisions attached to you both. Theirs is coming across kind of substantial with Judgment, and you're kind of insisting on a timeout until you two know what you're doing or something like that. Okay? The advice is the 3 of Wands. Ooh. Watch, wait, and see. No, it's not my favorite advice, but it is what it is. Overall, the world, yeah, I say that's a fair assessment. You know, there's something so very, very challenging. Is it best to just let it go? You know, close out that cycle, open a new one. What do I do? Two of Swords underline that. That seems to be the quiet decision here. It's a quiet decision with very loud energy, possibly with a very loud outcome. Quiet decision, loud outcome. Okay. Will you two find your way? I think you two have a lot more common than you know. But yes, there's emotionality here. Ace of Cups. It's just not the easiest love. I'm not going to lie, it's not the easiest love, but I can tell you what the easiest solution is compromise. That's by far the easiest solution. And if you can too find out what that is, great. You're golden. So this isn't an absolute, it's a question. The world overall, it's a question, not an absolute. I know how you can reflect back on, see what things used to be, or how close you got, or how good you felt with this person. Okay. Oh. No? Which one? Okay. Show me what I need to see, please, for the best possible clarification. There it is, right there on the split. Page 1's the Tower. Well, we're looking at this. Like, this is a right pain in my ass. Yeah. Show me what I need to see, please. Show me what I need to see, please. Show me. Show me what's going on, please. Show me the best possible clarification for Aries. Show me what I need to see, please, for Aries. Show me Aries, please. The Sun. Here comes the Sun. It's just you can't always see it. Ten of Wands. You can't always see it. You can't always feel it. When you're carrying that many wands, it's going to block the Sun. Many of you have burdens and you can't feel the Sun. Not in this relationship or this context. Show me what's going on, please. Show me. Easy, easy, easy. Somebody just said that. Easy, easy, easy. I don't know what that is. Easy. I don't know what that was. You let me know if it resonates. Easy, easy. No, it's not like easy, like I expect my relationships to be easy. That's not it. It's like easy, take it easy, something like that. Take it easy on me? Oh God, here it comes. Take it easy on me? Something like that. Just take it easy on me, okay? Okay. Somebody saw themselves and they had the reaction of, oh God, just take it easy on me, okay? Easy, easy. Okay, 10 of Cups, please. Something like that. 10 of Cups, please. In the recent past, how recent that is up to you. Okay. 2 Wands on the sideways. Not confident of a direction. It gave you happiness, don't get me wrong, but there was a lacking of confidence about the particular direction and you didn't know how to communicate it, or they didn't, most likely the both of you. A certain lack of direction regarding what in this 10 of Cups? What about it? Oh. Communication's not great, which is weird because there's so much feeling between you two. The communication, not great. But there is so much feeling. Somebody might have offered an apology. How do I invest in this? I don't know how to invest in this. You two didn't know how to communicate that. I don't know how to invest in this or take this further. Why? Why such small energy over such a lovely concept? Why is the energy so small? Too much contemplation. Hermit card of Virgo. I don't know how to invest in the emotions. Wow. I'm doing my best on how to resolve my feelings and how to invest in this connection. It feels good, but I don't really know how to fully embrace it. I'm going to sit there and think about it. Somebody withheld the best of their feeling, trying to understand their feeling. So the investment was minuscule. I mean, if you're dealing with Virgo, we have Pisces, the fixed signs. Interesting. There's the King of Pentacles again under that with the Page of Swords. There's an opportunity for growth here and a lot of happiness between two people. Substantial amount of happiness between two people. But I don't know how to invest in this, and if I can, and I also don't know if I've made up my mind about it. P.S. Page of Pentacles, smallest form of investment. Also looking back of memories. What kept from the investment? What keeps from the investment? Judgment. Twice. It was a decision or divine guidance. I'll know more when I clarify that. Somebody either could not make the decision to invest more of their emotional energy into what looks like a very loving connection. Or is this idea of it's out of my hands? It's out of my hands. So I keep my actual output, Page of Pentacles, Two of Wands on the sideways, I keep my actual output and contribution small. Because I'm trying to understand myself within the context of these greater concepts. In other words, I don't know what to do. Somebody really did not just go with their feelings, or they can't just go with their feelings. They have to see the greater outcome of something or the greater extent of the thing. Which, oh dear, well, that's tricky. If we're going to live to understand the greater miracles and mysteries of life, then we're living for the wrong reasons. Hoping one day everything will make sense is absolutely true on your deathbed, and even then there's no guarantee. In other words, somebody here who does not know how to live in the moment, they overanalyze or overthink about the greater scheme of things or the greater extent of things and what it all means, when that really doesn't help in the real world. When there was real happiness at stake, somebody was insisting that they needed to know the meaning of it. So, not great. That's no way to live real life when you need somebody in the here and now. So, somebody needing to, this idea, the timing has to be right, or I have to know, or the universe, that's kind of odd to me. The universe has to explain this connection or relationship to me before I feel I'm allowed to engage in it. Something like that. It's different. It's a unique approach to love. But I can see where it went, and that wasn't anywhere. There was a road to nowhere here in terms of growth. There wasn't. The massive potential of a loving, committed relationship was here. I guess what I'm trying to say is someone overthought it to death. They insisted they had to see the greater thing, the greater scheme of things, and their place in it and their role in it before they could allow themselves to be happy or something like that. Show me the Hanged Man, please. Show me the Hanged Man. Show me the Hanged Man. Show me the Hanged Man. What is otherwise a very cohesive Six of Wands. The Hanged Man. Okay. Well, how so? How so? This idea of feeling good was suspended, or confidence was suspended. Somebody could not get in touch with their confidence. In other words, again, in the real world where it actually mattered. Somebody didn't have the confidence in their emotions insisting they needed more time out before they could move forward, insisting that they had to see. Okay, Six of Pentacles is in the reverse. Yeah, the balance isn't proper here. There's no proper balance in this connection. Somebody did not have confidence in this connection or the balance of it, so they disengaged from it. Okay, that's what it really comes down to. When we take out all these deeply profound spiritual concepts, somebody here, the two of you, not somebody, the two of you had the potential for massive emotional happiness together. Somebody, in the long and short of it, talked themselves out of it. They insisted that they needed to understand the greater extent of the thing before they allowed themselves to fully engage in or invest in it. In other words, I think they were looking for reasons to not invest because their actual output is minuscule compared to their healing concepts, their big thoughts, their big brain power, or their big spiritual beliefs are vast, but their output is nothing. So what they actually learned isn't showing at all, which tells me, okay, that yeah, this makes perfect sense. There was an emotional suspension, the Hanged Man suspension, nothing's going on because they simply lack the confidence to balance up in the real world. This is what they think happened. This is what actually happened. Okay. So what actually happened is that there's a lack of confidence in balancing up. That's the literal translation here. There was no movement. There was no going forward. I need more time to think. I need more. This is a deep thinker here. We need more time to think. I need more time to think. I insist I need more time to think. Contributing very little to what the export or the actual output was massive compared to what actually happened in reality. I need more time. I need more. This is what it comes down to. When all the hemming and hawing is done and the fussiness is done, we didn't have the confidence to balance up with this person in the real world. You know? I think somebody here puts a lot of confidence into their spiritual world, and that's lovely and that's good, but it directly affects the output in the here and now. Okay? In terms of making a decision. Someone delays and delays and delays and until time does the job for them, really. They had somebody here, and I do believe it's this person because judgment's been pulled twice now, once directly under the other person's placement. There was a call from the universe to fully, here's the Ten of Cups for you, whomever you are. Here's the call. Nah. That's really all that amounts to is nah. I need to see the greater scheme of things. Let's see how this, you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to table this. We're going to circle back around it and see what it looks like a year from now, 2 years from now, and see how that connection fits into me and my life and my goals. And if it makes sense then I might invest a little more in it. That's what it feels like. But the reality is that we just didn't have the confidence to balance this. King of Swords, show me. Your individual energy is the King of Swords here. Show me. For Aries, that King of Swords energy, please. Okay, I know your reflexive muscle. Here's your reflexive muscle. You're irritated, to say the least. Okay, you are so irritated, to say the least. You are irritated. You would solve this if you could, but you can't. I told you. I told you. This where let me fix it isn't going to work. It's not yours to fix. You can't make this person live. You can't make them live. Okay? They're in a place where you can't force them to solve the problem. It's problematic. I can see this. You would get out of this state of doing nothing, for swords, and attack this devil if you could. You would if you could. I know you would if you could. No one would dispute that about Aries. It pisses you off. I know. You would do something about this if you could, but it's not yours to solve. This person pulled up Judgment twice. This is something between them and them, man. It's a call to their dynamic duo, which is you. And the King of Swords, you know, I need you to use your most rational mind and understand that this is not this is not your call. This is not for you to play. This is not for you to resolve. This is your reflexive muscle twitching hard to attack the problem. You can't. Pisses you off. Part of you knows it, part of you recognizes it. Here's the Four of Swords, doing nothing, and you hate it. You absolutely hate it, but it's not your problem to solve. Energetically speaking, you would attack the hell out of that shit if you could. I know you would. I know. It's not your problem to solve. So, what do you do? That's the overall, the world. Do I close this thing or not? Because given the pacing of their energy, this is not... It's not fast paced. It's not like you. You have the thing where I'd like to get this shit done yesterday. Okay. You know, don't just get it done yesterday. That's you. This other person's like, I need to see what this looks and or feels like in a couple of years. So, which in a way is a battle of will. A lot of people think that's peaceful. And I would say that's kind of passive aggressive. I'll get to this when I want to get to this on my own time. And if I take my time, how is that any difference from your energy that says I want to take care of it now? How is that any difference? Someone who takes years versus someone who would get it done yesterday. It's both a battle of wills. They still want to do things their way. But here's the thing. It's too much introspection. Too much contemplation of the greater scheme of things and consequences when really all they need to invest in is right here. But they overthink it. You know, they overthink it. They overthink it. Somebody, there you go. Somebody's very much trapped in their comfort zone. And part of that comfort zone is their pride. And it's killing you. I don't know if they know that. Probably not. I know how you are. There you are. It hurts you. I don't think you're letting that show. I think this person wants more. I think that they want to manifest more. I do. But their pride kind of gets in the way. And again, there's this idea of I have kind of like a long-term view that you, Aries, may not appreciate, but I do. I don't know. Just kind of feels like mental wanking to me. I don't know if you've ever heard that phrase before. I was like, I know you don't appreciate the slower pace, Aries. It's not about the slower pace. It's just you're very problem solution oriented. Here's the problem. This is how I fix it. Why can't you do that? Well, Aries, maybe I just have a higher plane of existence and or perspective from you. See what I'm saying? It's... Trust me, they got a battle of will shit too. It just comes off deeper. Okay. Judgment as the one surrounding. Judgment. Yeah, you two need compromise. I think you both would appreciate from understanding the life path that you share or are on or isn't easy for either one of you. You know? You go about solving things differently, the both of you. One way works for you, another way works for them. Unfortunately, the only reason I disagree with their approach is because they're literally standing between themselves and what would make them happy. That's the only reason I disagree with it. You want to get rid of the badness. You understand that the problem is obvious to you, and like I said, you would attack it. It's like a reflexive muscle. Like you wouldn't think twice. That twitch bothers you. You want to go take care of the twitch, right? With them, are like, I didn't even know there was a twitch. And if there is a twitch, I need to think about why there's a twitch. Where's it coming from? The origin of it. What's it going to mean now? What's it going to mean 10 years from now? And how's it going to play into my afterlife? So what you think of as a twitch, Aries, you know, it's but an ant in an anthill. Something like that. Show me judgment, please. Show me judgment. Show me judgment as the one that surrounds Aries. Show me judgments as the one that... okay. Ace of Pentacles. How so? Show me this Ace of Pentacles, please. King of Cups. What about it? Eight of Wands just tried to pop out. What about it? What about the King of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles? Oh. There's something here. I need to see this. What is this King of Cups? King of Cups with this person. Show me. Six of Swords. Okay. They don't seem to be aware of it. Okay. That's difficult. That's difficult. You have no control over this. All right? You have no control over this. It's not yours to experience. It's not yours to fix. I can't emphasize that enough. It's... The more they pursue that which they think would make them happy, the unhappier they get. Okay? You have repeatedly shown as a source of potential happiness for the person, and they keep shying away from it. Okay? They don't have the confidence to bring this into reality. That's what it looks like to me. So they whiffle waffle and espout big ideas. When really, the more that they insist on going towards something that they think makes them happy, the more in fact they break further away from their own sense of happiness. It's kind of like, well, I started digging this hole. I'm going to keep digging it. Even though the results have not changed, I'm going to keep digging that hole. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. There's nothing you can do about that. It's not for you to say. And I know you would fix it yesterday if you could, but it's not on you. Okay. Reserve your energy. I can already see that there's I don't know if it's a disconnect, but energetically speaking with the Hanged Man, non-contribution with that Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You know, I feel like this person has a habit of talking themselves out of what it is that they want, particularly what makes them happy, because they don't trust their own sense of happiness. So they pursue other avenues that they insist will make them happy, and the more they do that, the more it drives them away from their own heart space. In other words, you can't do anything about it. What are you going to do when somebody insists that they know what makes them happy when in fact the opposite is true? You can't fix that. You can't. Perhaps this person doesn't trust their own sense of happiness. I don't know. They get so convinced that whatever it is they're looking at is correct, that the more they drive themselves to it, the further it actually breaks away from their own sense of happiness. It's sad. It's difficult. I can see why you're contemplating the world with this person. What are you going to do in a situation like that? I do believe this person has a habit of talking themselves out of what would make them happy, insisting they would know what would make them happy when in fact they do not. And every time they keep insisting that this is the direction, the little more unhappier they get. Okay. I got two kings here, with a Knight of Pentacles in between you two. You two might have a very slow, winding journey. Very slow, winding journey, full of obstacles and ego and crap. Three of Wands, what are you going to do? Watch, wait, and see. Or not at all. I never recommend you wait unless you have reason to, or you feel that you can, or that you're up to it. I think you're capable of waiting, Aries, so long as you're not actually contributing your energy. Because this is not a situation for you to contribute. What this person's got to do is what they got to do. If they're going to learn shit the hard way, then that's... What are you going to do about that? And this is learning shit the hard way. They talk themselves out of stuff that's right in front of their face that would immediately make them happy, and then they insist that this thing that would make me happy actually doesn't. What are you going to do in the face of that? What can you do? You can't. It's not on you. So what are you going to do? You're going to try to work with this person's energy? I told you this Ace of Cups is problematic. I see that. I give you that credit. So you're going to try to work and compromise with this person's energy? Watch, wait, and see. That's your prerogative. It's never my advice. It's your prerogative. Waiting is a critical thing, and time is valuable. Okay? The World. Do you leave this be? Do you let it slide? What do you do with it? Let's take a look. Let's see what's happening. And again, tarot doesn't dictate action. You do. And this may not resonate with you at all. In which case, check your other placements, or I'll catch you on the next one. What's going on, please? Show me what I need to see, please, for that Aries energy. What's going on? Show me this King of Pentacles, please. What's going on? Show me this King of Pentacles. Yeah, that's a problematic cup of love. Absolutely. What kills me, Aries, is that this person is literally looking at their Ten of Cups. The potential, I should say. It didn't go very far. Their investment that was minimal, and that's rather obvious. It's like, Ten of Cups, eh? Ten of Cups, Ten of Cups, Ten of Cups. Could be. Could be not. Let's give it another year. Let's give it another year. Let's I'm not convinced yet. No. I'm telling you, this is not going to make me happy. This person, now that's going to make me happy. The more they drive themselves away from you, the unhappier they get. Why they're so averse to true emotional connection, because that's what's at stake here. Why they're so averse to true emotional connection, I do not know. They could have a history of this. They pulled up Judgment twice. There's a good chance they have a history of this. If it feels too good, if it looks too good, it's probably too good to be true. This, though, this over here, that's where it's at. Show me this King of Pentacles, please. Time has passed, or will have passed, at least for them. That's what it's looking like. I believe that King of Wands is you. Page of Wands to Temperance, we're looking at things. Times have passed. There might be some healing here. I hope so. What have we learned? 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 This person is big on contemplation. The Hermit twice. I love the Hermit. In fact, I prefer the Hermit over Temperance. Absolutely. Unless, of course, it's someone who just completely checks out from reality and therefore doesn't feel that they have to take ownership of anything. And that's what I'm seeing here. It's like you have all these great ideas of the afterlife and what matters from years from now, but what are you doing now? Let me know if you're done with Virgo. We got strong Sag here as well. Massive healing, but it's still resting on a Page of Wands. I don't... Okay, show me... I'm going to jump. Show me the King of Wands then. Show me the King of Wands, please. Show me the King of Wands, please. I just don't know that that helps you in future. I'm glad that they're doing so much healing, but again, the output is minuscule. Page of Wands. Show me this King of Wands, please. This you. Show me the King of Wands, please. Ooh. Seven of Swords. You doubt it. I don't blame you. What else, please? What else, please? Ace of Wands. You know... It might be that your thoughts are towards someone new, Ace of Wands, something that you can actually grasp on in the future. You might still have some secret feelings for this person. I don't know. Show me this Knight of Pentacles, what you two share. Show me this Knight of Pentacles between the two. Show me, okay. There's that Knight of Swords. Yeah, I know you want to speed things up. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Okay. I'm still not seeing things balance up. It's not, things are not balanced up, and I have to agree their output really hasn't changed. Their output hasn't changed. I'm glad that they feel better and that they're in a much more claiming space, but when it comes to the output to you and where you're concerned, there still is no change. Okay. In other words, there's still Six of Pentacles in the reverse twice. They're still not in a position to give to you in a reciprocated space that's fair and even. I do believe your mind is drifting somewhere else, to be honest with you. I do believe your mind is drifting somewhere else. What is this? Oh. Yeah. There does seem to be someone else here in the future for you. Your mind is drifting away from this person. A very strong emphasis on independence and personal happiness. In other words, you want to see more proof for the pudding, as it were. This is actual living as you are, the way you are, being happy with what you have managed to achieve. You seem to be much more content. I do believe your thoughts are just kind of exiting this person. I do. As you achieve more, you simply feel better. And it's not theoretical. It's not healing. It's not a bunch of vagueness about the greater scheme of life. It's living in the here and now, being happy and satisfied with yourself. I do believe there's someone around you who is provoking this. Someone who is demonstrating those qualities you wish this person would show. I'm living in the here and now. I'm engaging your energy in a way I want. It's reciprocated. It might literally be someone at work. Your mind is drifting away from this person. Unfortunately, the Knight of Pentacles, time has passed and there's still no proof of balance with this person's energy. Or them coming to a greater understanding of where happiness can be found. Okay, your advice? Wait and see, or not. Show me this. Okay. Seven of Wands. Whatever it is you choose to do, you have to defend it. If you choose to wait, that's your choice. If you choose to push away waiting, which is what I think you're leaning towards, that's also your choice. Okay. Okay. What is that? What are we keeping an eye on? Well, if I'm being honest with you, I think honestly your energy is moving. Oh. Someone else got your attention? Oh. So that wasn't. Okay. Wow. Okay. 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 That's it then. Somebody else did get your eye. I was about ready to say your thoughts are sneaking away towards someone else. Like this connection isn't a priority to you anymore. It still won't. I mean, really, Six of Pentacles twice in the current as well as in the future. It's still not balancing up. They still can't get out of their heads. They still can't understand the compatibility you two had the potential for. So that would also explain this one. Yes, it is a problematic Ace of Cups. You're damn right it is. Adjustments are made. We need the balance here, but you're still not getting the balance. You're still not getting the balance, and honey, you can't create it for this person either. You just can't, and I don't know that they want to. I don't think they just don't have the confidence. I keep coming back to that. They don't have the confidence to balance up with you. It's not for your lack of part. I see you participating. But they're not participating back, and in which case, yeah, it is a no draw. I mean, there's a potential here for win-win if they would just turn around and being like, oh, Aries, I understand that being with you makes me happy. I would love to embrace that a little bit more. That would be great. It's like, God, they were contemplating you back here. They're still contemplating you in the future. Nothing has changed. There is no energetic output that is different. So naturally, I can see where your attention is engaged elsewhere. They give you nothing to work with. What were you expected to do? They give you nothing to work with. Naturally, you're going to connect with somebody who does give you something to work with. And it's powerful, too. Somebody else has caught your eye. This is brand new. It just hit the radar. So yeah, no, I do believe you're going to push off this concept of waiting. I think you've done enough waiting, Aries, honey. I do. I think you've done enough waiting. Honestly, your mind is sneaking away, or rather keeping quiet about what looks like a new Ace of Wands lovers type situation. Someone who acts and thinks and feels independently of themselves because they understand it makes them feel good. In other words, like a normal person, they gravitate towards what makes them feel good. They don't push away from it or leave it. It's like, oh, I understand this connection makes me feel good. I would like to get closer to it, not further away from it. And that makes you very happy. Okay, so look, I thought you two might meet somewhere in the middle with that Knight of Pentacles. Do you have a lot going on? Yeah? Has anything changed? No. No. If this person wanted to make the time, they would. But that's it. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's kind of selfish. They give themselves all the time in the world. without any consideration of yours. That's why I have a problem with it. They give themselves all the time they need. But where's that consideration back at you? I don't know that they see your intentions of wanting to help as a good thing. They just say like, oh, Aries just being impatient and they want to get from me whatever it is they want to get from me. You're like, no, I want to take care of the fucking problem. This problem that exists between us, I would love to take care of it so I could get a 10 of cups with you. That's what I would love to do. And the other person doesn't see it that way. They're just like, you're pushing me. That's all you do is push me. That's all you do is push me. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. So they take a lot of care for themselves and their own pacing and their own sense of timing and their own sense of healing, but without any consideration to your own time. And that sucks, dude. Like, they don't get it. They just see you as probably maybe that annoying Aries. Instead of thinking, oh, I should be so lucky that somebody wants to conquer my monster. I should be so lucky and fortunate that somebody wants to take action and help me. I should be so lucky that someone's offering me the 10 of cups. So I think you're going to push away this idea of waiting. I do believe you are looking at what looks like a strong new connection. The world is your overall. Let's do it. Let's see it. I can't say I'm surprised at this point. Six of Cups, King of Cups. FYI, for some of you, your new love interest is heavily water-oriented. And the other one's kind of drawn up as a loss. The Pentacle energy is drawn up as a loss for some of you. I'm sorry, too much waiting. Three of Wands is under that Pentacle energy. So for some of you, that Pentacle energy, the person who just really moves at their own kind of, and I'm going to have to say this, selfish pace. They give themselves all the consideration in the world, but where's yours for your time spent and your energy spent and your value spent? There isn't. And here's the thing, and this is what I would bet good money on, Aries, that insecurity stems from knowing they could never pay you back. Like, how do I even begin to clear that debt of what I know Aries can put into this, and I'm just not up to scratch? I don't have that kind of confidence. I bet you that's where it's coming from. They think they don't owe you anything. In fact, they even convince themselves, I do believe, that your actions are annoying. And to you, it's like proof of this is what I could do. But they choose to interpret it in a bad way. I think it's like this energetic debt they know they can't clear with you. So they say, I have to take myself into consideration. I have to do what's right by me. But have they done right by you? Have they valued your time and your energy and effort? Hell no. Absolutely not. So again, I can see why you're attracted to someone new, substantially so. And someone who exudes that confidence. Again, confidence, independence. This is what makes me happy. I know how to go after when I'm happy. And Aries is like, yeah, this is what I'm looking for. Yeah, you are. But anyway, that person might very well be a water sign, because I see behind this other person a Queen of Pentacles where all the pain and confusion and doubt and waiting is stemming from. So that's interesting. So show me the world, please. Right there on the split. Okay. Show me the world, please, for Aries, the overall. Yeah, I can see where you're tempted to close down this cycle. It's nothing fair. It's nothing balanced. I do believe you tried. A win-win outcome is forecast. Yeah, just not with this person. Not that I see. Show me the world, please. The overall, the strength. You don't have strength to continue this cycle. I don't blame you. You don't have strength to continue this cycle. What else, please? You gotta close it. And it's unnecessary strength, I might add. Unnecessary strength. See, Three of Swords. It's just too much pain. There's too much pain holding out for this person. There's too much pain waiting for this person. There's just too much pain. Okay. There is a lovely, strong lover's energy here. Lovely. It's gorgeous. It's got your attention almost immediately. It's Six of Swords. You got to move on from it. I agree. Your overall, I do believe, energetically speaking, I know you're tired. And it's kind of like the ending is evident, right? But I'm telling you, look at you. You keep looking at this other person. Look at you. Yeah, the world, again, is attached to their energy, along with the regret for the time and energy spent. I understand. Okay, I want to see this. If you've gone through this, I am sorry. Again, you cannot force this person to arrive to a conclusion, and you cannot act on their behalf. They're choosing to interpret it almost as interfering or even annoying, when really they just know they cannot begin to repay the debt of time and energy you spent on them. And again, it goes into a selfish place. I have to insist upon it. I have to take care of me. And I have to be in regard to my feelings and wants and intentions in the greater scheme of things, but without any regard to yours. And that's how I know it's not fair. They have all this lovely consideration for themselves, but not for you. I love the contemplation aspect. I love the hermit and judgment aspects, but not in this order. Not in this order. Not in this order. I do believe this person is very much in the habit of rejecting what feels good to them because they either don't trust it or they don't really understand what it is that makes them happy, but they're convinced that they do. Again, they have all this lovely time spent in their head, invested in their head. They're used to thinking about themselves a lot. I think they even convince themselves into believing they understand what would make them happy. And every time they try to pursue it, they come back a little more disconnected from it. Okay. Okay, I'm more interested in this new person. Let's see when they make an entrance, because honestly, I see your energy sneaking away from this person because literally, and I don't blame you, nothing has changed. Absolutely nothing has changed. They're still very much contemplative of themselves. What it is that would make me happy? Why are they still asking themselves that? If they're so convinced that they know what would make them happy, then why are they still thinking about it? Do you see what I'm saying? They spend so much time convincing themselves they know what would make them happy that they talk themselves right out of it. They move towards something they think will make them happy. They go back to the drawing board. They talk them into the next new thing that would make them happy. Contemplation of themselves the entire time. Instead of the person that was there, tried to act on their behalf, I'm willing to offer you a 10 of Cups. Oh my God. It's like, well, if you're so smart about what it is that would make you happy, why are you still thinking about it? Why aren't you living it? This is all theoretical. So much for all that big brain power. This person does not live in the moment. They delay a lot. Convinced they'll know the answer in time. They're still asking the same fucking questions, Aries. Literally how we opened with them is how we're still closing with that person. Holy God. Okay. You have your eye on someone new. At least their energy looks new. It's very refreshing compared to where you're coming from. So again, closing it down, there's too much confusion. You don't have the strength to keep up with this anymore. It just causes you more pain the more you try. Okay? Have they given some measure of consideration to the time and energy and effort you put into this? I might feel better about them, but literally nothing has changed. They still don't know how to pay that debt with you. They still don't know. Okay, I want to see this new person. This is very intriguing. It's got your complete and full attention. When does this lover appear, please? When does this lover appear? This person who represents everything that this person is lacking, that kind of independent spirit. This is what I know would make me happy. Not in the afterlife. Right now, baby. Right now. They got you lit. Your energy is completely diverted. It's like, wow, somebody who knows how to live in the real world, who likes to go out and have fun. Okay. They actually know what it is that makes them happy, and that's where their confidence is stemming from, is that lovely independent 9 energy. 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. I know exactly what it is that would make me happy because I work at it every day. And it's not 5 years from now or 10 years from now or in the afterlife. It's right here, right now, baby. I like that energy. It's good. I like it. Yeah. When does this Ace of Wands lovers make an appearance in the future? When does this make an appearance in the future, please, for Aries? Okay. Whenever, first of all, whenever you completely exit again, that King of Pentacles now here twice. Whenever you completely exit that energy, that's when it appears. So for some of you, simply that answer is 2022. Around 2022. For some of you, the Hanged Man plus 10 of Swords. For others of you, again, when you completely separate from this pentacle energy, this practical one, this one who really concerns themselves with how they're feeling and what they're experiencing, and not taking into consideration what you are feeling or experiencing. It's really just from their points of view, which again, I don't care for that at all. It's like, where's the consideration for Aries and their energy? They can't begin to pay the debt with you, honestly, and I don't think they're inclined to try. For some of you, not until your next season. So the next Aries season, for some of you, is when you're going to meet this. For others of you, not till you completely cut ties with this one. Not surprised, we saw the ending here already, the World. For some of you, not till your birthday season. For some of you, not till February. What else, please? Oh. And for some of you, again, simply not till you invest in change. New change, any change, just not this, because again, the emphasis is there is no change. They still don't know how to pay the debt with you. It's too much contemplation of the self. They're so this is what pisses me off, man. Self-righteousness right there. They're so convinced they know it makes them happy, then why are they still unhappy? Why are they still thinking about it? In other words, they're not correct, but they don't see it that way. They think happiness is this never-ending quest, or it's this never-ending search. Whereas the person you are immediately attracted to in the future has the exact opposite qualities. They understand happiness is in the here and now. And you have to work at it and work for yourself and gain experiences and understand what makes you happy. This person is still contemplating what makes them happy. They're no wiser for now, and they're no wiser in the future, despite all that big brain power they have, which is very selfish. It's very internal. It's one thing to have some healing, man. It's another thing to make strong decisions. It's another thing to be like, I have to think about me all the time. I am my own main subject story here. There's no resolution. There's absolutely no resolution. Anyway, for some of you, July. Okay. Okay, yes, thankfully. Okay, good. You're moving towards the energy that seems more productive, to say the least. The Ace of Wands is backing it. Okay, very good. Yes, slowly but surely you're moving to a new star pathway. Someone that you can have easier access to their emotionality and their experiences in the here and now. And not 5 and 10 years from now, or on the other side of a plane of existence. Okay. Okay, it's just... It's one thing knowing what you want. But here's what I bet this person, if they looked back at the pattern of their behavior, every time they tried to get near something they thought made them happy, turns out they were wrong. And that's why they're still questioning about what would make them happy. When what would actually make them happy requires real investment, suddenly they got to think about it, and then they talk themselves out of it. So it's like a vicious cycle, man, with this person. Okay. Okay, what's going on? Alright, we gotta wrap this up. I'm sorry. You know, Aries, I thought you were doing your thing. I don't know. Compromise, by the way, is not trying to fix it for this person. You can't. So in that respect, I do have to agree with their side of the equation. You cannot fix this problem for them, and you cannot attack it. Yes, they're going to be annoyed in response to that. So that's not compromise. That's you trying to solve the problem. That's who you are. You're a problem solver. You like to solve the problem, but it's not yours to fix. So that's also not compromise. Don't confuse trying to fix something with compromise. It's not the same thing. They've demonstrated 6 of Pentacles in the reverse twice. Okay? You cannot fix what they're experiencing with action. And they're not showing any sort of contribution to paying that particular debt anyway. Alright? I can see why you're rightfully excited by someone who is a breath of fresh air by all rights. Ace of Wands, conflicted, multiple choices, inconsistency, decisions. This person has difficulty making decisions, to say the least. Again, it's one of those things, they're convinced they know what's best for them, they go towards it, turns out they were wrong, so they go back to the contemplation board. They're still thinking about the same shit. Oh my God. Distance, yes, between you. Well, if there is a distance between you and they're doing nothing to rectify it, again, 6 of Pentacles in reverse, then there you go. That's their answer, and it's yours too. Okay? Distance doesn't mean shit so long as 2 people are trying. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Nothing's changed. They're still contemplating. They're still contemplating what would make them happy. Is that Aries? Is it someone else? Is it this? Is it that? They talk themselves out of things and they talk themselves into things. Okay, there you go. Purifying beginning. Purge. Healing. Clean your energy for this new beginning, because there is a new direction here. It's a lover's connection. It's a strong one. You're keeping your eye on it. For some of you, you've already met this person. You've already started keeping an eye on them. You won't be able to fully engage in it until you completely are done or backed away from this cycle with this person. I can tell you right now that your energy is very engaged with them. You might have met them at work. All I know is that they're exuding that strong sense of independent spirit that says, I know what makes me happy. And you're very excited by this. You are wanting to go towards it very much. So clear your air with this. There's a very strong new beginning here. It's like no joke, but you have to clean your energy up with this person first. Close that particular cycle. It causes you too much pain and you've lost your fight for it anyway. Okay, that's what I'm saying, and that's who I'm speaking to today. Tarot doesn't dictate action, you do. Okay? Okay, shared feelings. Yeah, you want someone that you can actually mirror with appropriately and not find out what their feelings are 5 or so, 10, 2 decades from now. That's not helping you in the here and now. Okay, so yeah, it's looking like for this person, the entry of their energy, for some of you, it will be by October, February, your birthday season. And for some of you who already know who this is, you've been keeping your eye on them and you feel the promising start of a very strong connection. Someone who represents real world qualities. Okay? All right, Aries, I hope this was helpful to you. Put in the comments as you see fit. Just again on this emphasis, be careful with this energy. I'm just concerned for you because I know you. I just know you. Trying to solve somebody's problem doesn't solve the problem. I know you want this person to get off their ass and figure out what is the problem. Why aren't you fixing it? Why aren't you fixing it? Why aren't you? And I know you would if you could, but that's not compromise. That's not compromise. Okay? That's you trying to take care of somebody else's business. You can't do that. All right? And I don't think they want you to anyway. They already owe a certain debt with you. They don't even know how to begin to repay, and they also feel like they don't have to. I can tell you it's just because they don't have confidence in that. I'm guessing you've done quite a bit for them. Okay? All right. Aries, like I said, take care. Be well.